Thank you for joining us on this episode of Is This Thing On? I'm Mary Weiss, and I'm here with Susan Trauman, Finance Manager at Vern Eide Honda. First important question I have is, Doug, is this thing on today? We had this is our second time meeting trying to do this, so I think we're up and rolling here. But welcome. Thank you for coming back, taking the time again. So, jumping right in, do you want to tell us what you do at Honda?
I'm a finance manager.
Okay. And how long have you been at Vern Eide?
5 years.
5 years. And previously, where are you from?
North Dakota.
North Dakota. Okay.
Yes.
Did you work in finance there as well?
Yes, I did.
Perfect. What brought you to Vern Eide?
We wanted to move closer to my daughter that lives outside Brookings, and our dealer rep, Lane, had let Pete know that I was available, so Pete called, and here we are.
Very nice. Have you always been in finance, or were you ever in sales or anything?
No, I was never in sales. I started right in finance.
Very nice. If someone was interested in getting into finance, do you have any words of advice or tips for them?
Well, it's a great career. It's very fulfilling. Takes a lot of hours, but I love what I do.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And what does your family consist of? You said you wanted to move closer to your daughter, so tell us about your family.
I have 2 daughters and a son,
Okay.
and one lives in South Dakota. The other 2 are still up north.
Up north. Do you get around to seeing them a lot, or?
Quite a bit.
Good.
And my youngest daughter, she comes here quite a bit.
Very nice. And do you have grandkids?
I have 6.
6. Wow. Boys, girls, a little bit of
Mix.
both. Nice mix there. Good. What's your favorite thing to do with your grandkids?
Oh, just to spoil them
Yeah.
terribly.
I feel like that's the best part of being a grandparent. I wouldn't know, but I feel like that is kind of the job. You have the duties of raising your kids, now you get to have fun spoiling the grandkids.
Absolutely.
Nice. What have you noticed in a difference of working at Vern Eide? You've been here 5 years, you said. What's a difference that you're noticing with this company versus where you've previously been?
This is just an awesome company to work for. I like the management styles, techniques. I like the people that I work with. There's a lot of trust that goes out throughout the entire company that's really fun. I've never worked for a company that, you've got 3 stores right in town, and the fact that it became employee-owned was really something I never thought I'd be part of.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about your job?
Oh boy. At this stage in my career, probably watching the young salespeople grow into their own, the spark that they're getting it, they're understanding the processes. It's
kind of this new world that really
Yes.
opens their eyes to it.
Yes.
That's awesome. When the day comes and you feel like you're ready to retire, where do you see yourself ending up?
We want to go to Florida.
Florida? Are
Yes.
you a big beach person?
Yes.
Or do you kind of visit there annually, or is it?
Yes.
Very nice. Do you have a favorite place in Florida?
We like Fort Myers.
Fort Myers, okay.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I went there as a kid, but it's been a while. Is that pretty far south, or where is that in Florida? I hate asking that. I feel like I should know that.
It's pretty far. I just like the beaches.
Okay.
We just like the area. I like the warmth.
Yeah. The winters are a little bit hard. I guess moving from North Dakota to South Dakota, at least you're getting a little bit warmer here.
It has been. It has been. A couple winters ago, I think it was a constant blizzard up in North Dakota.
Okay. Not enjoyable.
Yeah, I've got 2 sisters and a brother up there that I talk to very often.
Very nice. Do you have any pets or anything?
We have a English bulldog.
Oh, cute. What's its name?
His name is Biggs.
Oh, how old is he?
He's going to be 9 at the end of this month.
Okay. Have you always owned English bulldogs, or is this kind of new at being 9, but...
He's our first English. We've had a French. We've had an Old English.
Oh.
So, yeah.
We've kind of had the mix of the bulldogs.
Yes.
Very nice. Did you grow up with pets too, or is that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, is always dogs, or did you have cats growing up too, or
Both.
Both.
Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer dogs over cats?
I do.
That's fair. There's something about a dog. They just always want love and attention, or most of them do. So when you're not at work, what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
We like to boat. We like to bicycle.
Okay.
We both like to watch movies. I make dog treats.
Nice.
We don't have a whole lot of time off being both of us in the car business, so relax is the name of the game.
Absolutely. Do you have a favorite lake to go to?
Well, we like to go to Yankton.
Okay, that's a nice lake.
Yeah.
It's a nice area,
is.
really.
It's beautiful.
Do you camp too, or just kind of hang out on the lake?
Just hang out in the lake.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys big fishermen, or just boat cruise and sit and float?
Yep, that's
That's
what
kind
we
of a
like.
nice way to do it, is just sit and
Yeah.
float and just take in the sun, but when it gets too hot, you can dip in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
When you make dog treats, how do you make them? Like, is it peanut butter and sunflower seeds, or?
It's just whole wheat, peanut butter, eggs, a little bit of cinnamon and pumpkin.
Nice.
Or sweet potato.
Yeah. Very nice. It's kind of nice to do that because then you know what your dog's getting, and it's getting the natural, or like you really see what's going into it. So it's so fun. And you said you like to watch movies. What kind of movies do you guys generally watch?
I guess usually like a suspense.
Okay. Do you have a favorite?
Oh, The Equalizers.
Okay. I don't know that I've seen it, but I'm like the worst person ever when it comes to movies. I'm like, yeah, sure. I haven't seen even the classics, so I'm not going to try and pretend to know what it is, but maybe I'll add it to my list of someday. I'll watch it. What's it like working with your husband? I know you guys don't necessarily work at the same store, but do you guys feel like there's like, I don't even want to say competition between you two.
Oh,
but
there's competition.
Is there competition?
Kind of a unique situation. We started working together before we were ever a couple.
Okay.
So there's kind of the Todd and Susan at work, and then our personal Todd and Susan.
I feel like that has to kind of be that way too, just to keep it competitive.
And yes, right now he's at a separate store, but we have worked at the same store a lot, and there's always a competition.
Would you say you're more competitive than him, or is he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. So, looking at your job day to day, what does it look like for you?
Well, I always have a plan when I get to work. If it's cleaning the car deals from the day before, if I have anything left to do. But I get to work, I'm a big goal setter. I write down where I'm at, number-wise, every day, where I want to be at by the end of the day, where I want to be at the end of the month, end of the year. I make sure everything, all the deals are secure, that I've got all my paperwork in order for the whole, for bookkeeping and accounting. They count on that. Because my main job is to secure the car deal and get the money back in the bank.
Okay. So I guess that was kind of my next question is like, what is a finance manager? What makes a finance manager a finance manager?
Well, the main job of a finance manager is to secure the car deal.
Okay.
The customers have agreed to purchase the vehicle, whether it's a cash deal, lease deal, finance deal, to make sure you've got all the paperwork in order, all the state and federal paperwork, everything we need for the office, and just to make sure that you're compliant in everything you do.
Okay.
And that the customer has a great experience while they're there.
Okay. What type of challenges come up through your job? Like, what's something that you might encounter that would kind of throw off the process of what you're doing?
Oh, sometimes customers won't give me some of the stuff that I need.
Okay.
We work with some credit challenged people that we want to help. So sometimes, we don't find that out till the middle of a car deal or the end. And it's just how can we, do the best that we can for these people.
but the main goal is to get them in a car, get the job all done, basically.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. How did you get started in finance?
I was working at motor vehicle department, and one of the dealers that was a regular customer, getting the plates, everything, asked me if I was interested in being his finance manager. And I met with him and his dad. It was a small little dealership, and I decided, sure.
Have you always been I guess as finance, would you say you need to be good at math to be in finance, or?
No, not really.
Not really. Okay. Is there a time that you can recall that has made like a big impact where you really thought, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this done, and you've been able to work and get somebody a car or into a car that it wasn't looking so great, or
Well, it's a different environment here because we do have Vern Eide leasing, and we help customers out.
Okay.
We have other ways than just the traditional ways here to finance people, to get them in a vehicle. The whole concept with the Vern Eide is to help people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a lot easier here, than just relying on the other banks.
That makes sense. What would you say are your biggest strengths as an employee or as a finance manager?
I feel I'm reliable. My team can count on me. All the other managers can count on me. Todd obviously can count on me. If there's a problem, I tend to hit it head on. I take care of what's going on, and I take care of the customers.
Nice.
Because after all, that's what it's about.
Yeah, that's the goal for you. Absolutely. Or well, for I feel like all of us. Is there a skill that you wish you possessed? So not even necessarily work related, but is there something that you wish you were able to do that just doesn't seem like your thing? Like, I wish I were good at singing, but I'm not. Is there anything a skill that you wish you possessed?
I wish I could swim, I suppose.
Can you not swim at all, or no? That's kind of funny because you like to go to the lake. Do you just leave a life jacket on the whole time then, or?
I pretty much just stay in the boat.
That's fair. Hey, as long as you're having fun, whether you're in the boat or the water. But that's so funny. I would never have an idea on that. What makes you want to come into work each day, or what motivates you?
Oh, it's my job.
Is there a daily drive for you? Like, what is your why, essentially?
At this point in my life, I don't know what I would do if I didn't work.
That's fair.
I'm getting closer to the end of my career, obviously, than the beginning, but when you've been in the car business for so many years, I've not really developed any hobbies.
Okay.
And that kind of thing. So, for the next 5-6 years, I guess that's my why. I'm not ready to not work yet.
Yeah, that's fair. And you seem very happy with what you do and passionate about what you do, so
yes.
Devoting that energy is a wonderful way to do it, is putting it towards your work.
Yes.
If you had a day where you woke up and you had to switch to a different position within Vern Eide, what other job would you want to try?
Oh, boy. All I've ever done is finance, and that's all I've ever wanted to do.
Is there anything that you see that's kind of like, that looks kind of fun?
Not really.
That's fair. It sounds like you're in the right place then. Susan, thank you so much for joining us on Is This Thing On? We appreciate tuning in for this episode, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.